Your voice didn't roar like thunder, but it shifted the air. You finally said it and released the pain you couldn't bear. There was a tremble in your voice, a pause before the final phrase. I watched the way you breathed, like you'd held it in for days. You didn't speak to argue or prove that you were right. You just needed to be honest, not to start another fight. And I know how deep that pressure goes to smile and just play strong. They teach you to stay silent, to bury what feels wrong. And I heard you, I hear you, not just the words, but the way they held. And I want you to know, you don't have to shrink yourself, you don't need to vanish just to keep things calm. There's a quiet power in being sensitive and strong. You didn't stop the world from turning or push anyone away. You just spoke your inner truth, and that alone was brave. You weren't trying to argue or say you had it right. You simply stopped pretending, crying silent tears at night. And I saw a kind of freedom settle softly in your eyes. They said to tough it out, stay still, that steady means you bend. But strength without your voice is a slow, unspoken end. And I heard you,